Blessings and welcome forward once again, to the tree of life right here, We give thanks for Miss Edna Manley, you know what I mean? Because it's Edna Manley College, the art school in Kingston, Jamaica. This is a tree of life. And at this moment in time, we're going to be reasoning, on the issue called anger. But before we get to anger, I just want to remind you that you're watching us on Sealer Media, on YouTube, IG, and on Facebook, right? Reminding you to subscribe, and keep in touch, keep leaving the comments, and that interaction, so we can, keep that vibration going and coming forward. So anger, angry, electromagnetic spasm, electrical storms on the brain, electrical short circuiting of the pure vibrational frequency of the harmonious being. Anger robs you of the deep breath that comes from the center of the diaphragm, that enlivens the brain with all the ear, all the high prana it needs to think wholesome, coordinated, rhythmic thoughts. Anger kindles many of rapturous actions that run rampant out of control, taking over our lives. The brute force sheer veracity within the activity of anger just blots out the experience for many of individuals onto their environment. Anger makes you a block-headed fool, a stubborn mule in an inferno with nowhere to go. Anger, like the tongue, the most guarded instrument of the human body, behind the sharpest weapons in the human being, is a most tumultuous power that, if not bridled, if not harnessed, if not harvested, will run amok like a single match kindles an entire forest. So anger will take over your being, sap you of your value, your energy, destroy your way of life. It stifles you. It stirs up from your stomach up into your throat. It stocks. It's a ball. It's a dense ball of coagulated, congealed fear, worries, and frustration. It is a red flashing light of constant strobing warning. Stop, 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 check. If you continue, there will be implosions into explosion, exploding arrogance, ignorance, violent behavior, spewing rampant raging, strident behaviors without control. You would be a lunatic on the loose, an unchained beast of perdition. Anger is a man turned in on himself, is a woman placed upside down within her own being. It is a complete caving in of virtue. Yet one can be angered and not sin. But when anger is modus operandi, when it is central axis, it is a bitter pain for utter calamity. It is catalyst for self-denial, self-destruction. Many people say, but I have a reason for my anger. I have a reason for why it is I am so boiling to the point where I might explode and just run over this so-called nigger in the street, this so-called nobody in the street, where I might just explode and go empty a cup and some, cracker. This uncontrolled wild beast, the Hulkian externalization, the green monster of rage, will burst blood vessels in your psyche and spill into the prison system, into the graveyard, into the drug and abuse of substances. You must bridle that anger, likened unto bridling the tongue, because there's life and death. Anger, many instances, leads unto death. Not just of who it is directed at, but to who or to whom it's coming from. There are a lot of angry people out there. Frustration drives us, drives many. I remember when I was angry, I was called a raging poet. When I was on stage back in those days, people would say, who has hurt you so much? Because so much rage is coming out of you. It took me a while to purge my inner being, my inner beingness of this anger, this wildfire that's just destroying my energy. When I light fires, my fires are harmonious, contained, and in tune. So my anger is like precision strikes that are only in the absolute necessity, absolutely driven by specified actions and activities. It's not wild, unbridled wildfirings, bitter pills to swallow. Is the self-examination to calm the heck down, to cool off. The 10-minute rule, the count to 10 rule, the 10 breaths rule, the 5-second rule, all about taking a break, taking a breath, one moment to recollect, to harmonize, to get past this kindling fire, this boiling cauldron inside, this steaming pot wanting to overflow. We will contain pressure. Like the pressured cooker, we will release it slowly until all is depressurized, all is decompressed, all compartment is decompartmentalized. That there can be harmony again, that there can be honest rhythmic symmetry. You can take that deeply fulfilling breath and you can connect. You can really pull yourself back from the edge of angry engulfing you in angry engagements. You can save yourself from that edge of angry immersion, of angry becomings, of angry being. You can pull yourself back from being angry towards being more calmative, collected, rational, well-reasoned, adjusted human being. It is more than possible. It is a constant focus training onto becoming a secondary thought, second nature, because it has become nature to calm the ragings of frustration and disappointments, so that those little prods and pinch and pushes and poking that others do to irritate you, to break you out of your rhythm, to take from you what is your right, will not throw you off so much that you cannot keep harmony. So you can face these left-sided blows, these right-sided blows, these out of nowhere missiles coming at you, that you can react and you can parry, you can dodge, and you can truly escape the tyranny that anger would stir up in you. Collect yourself. Examine the activities of others as well as you examine the activity of yourself. Examine those activities. Look into you. Calm that cauldron. Breathe. Get into that cosmic temperament where things are harmonized. So in the harmonious living cosmos, giving you a spark of genuine care towards the subsiding of the angry tide, to a calming, still, energy instilling ocean of measureless qualities. Love, joy, peace, prosperity unto you. In the name of God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Mother. Three gods that never disagree, no one forever shall be, world without end. Graciously, I thank you for sharing these moments of these words of offering unto you. I'm Jerome Sage Butler at the Tree of Life, giving thanks to the whole Tree of Life organization, reminding you to like and subscribe on Sealer Media on Facebook, YouTube, and IG. Until next time, reminding you that you're a continued gift to yourself, to your environment, to the people you come in contact with. Be that gift. Enjoy that gift. Full joy your gift.